Well, welcome everybody to Us Against the Gods. A couple things before we do get started. Someone who wants to play in a Geomeric game, send them my way. I'd love to talk to them about getting on the wait list or getting into a one-shot because all the campaigns are currently full. We do have the Patreon over at patreon.com/Geomeric. Go check that out. We've got tons of content over there and more coming really soon, along with some really cool projects that I'm excited to share with you guys later this month or early next month. We also have the YouTube channel. We've got podcasts, archives, GM tips, session clips, etc. Go check that out over on the YouTube channel. We also have a clip contest currently going on where we're going to be giving away a piece of Bubble Laser character art. If you're interested in entering that contest, go ahead and toss a clip or timestamp favorite moments in the clip contest channel. You'll be automatically entered to win that drawing at the end of the month. And that is for a headshot done by Bubble Laser. So let's go ahead and get you guys started though. It is time to play some D&D, and we got so much to cover today. So much. And we're hoping that anyone can make it. We have not heard from them, so we're hoping everything's okay. All right. Well, you guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. Most recently, you are up here in the town of Ryport, where you guys have come after a variety of jobs in a task to recover the shards of the baneful Ashwood Spire. You have been attempting to recover the pieces due to some rifts that have been formed across the material plane from the Fey realms. The baneful Ashwood Spire is the item necessary in order to close said rifts. You've traveled all over the place, met a variety of people, and finally come here where last week you talked to Rafinus, the greatest bard in all of Toivoa, much to Twilight's chagrin, and got the last piece that you were looking for. Now, you guys have just left the restaurant where she had been performing with that final piece. The question becomes, what would you guys like to do?
I think we need to put the pieces together, close this portals.
Find some place to go do that. We're away from prying eyes.
Well, anybody know of a secure place here? I mean, last time we were here wasn't exactly, well, great. I mean, we were still here with Bloodsword.
Lucian wasn't really the most accommodating of hosts.
So...
Yeah, Losen.
Yeah, you're Twilight today.
Losen.
You said Lucen. And I don't think this establishment would be a good idea considering where we just got this last piece. I think that there would be more questions from...
I don't want to hang out here near Rafinus.
Okay, well, he said it, I didn't. I was trying to be a little bit more diplomatic about it.
Yeah, you would be.
Wow.
No. No, she would be more diplomatic. The raising.
It didn't come out right, Ayla. That hurt.
Wow. I'm sorry. I meant that you would be more diplomatic because you were raised to be diplomatic in the court that you came from.
Yeah, tone and inflection, friend. Tone and inflection.
I apologize wholeheartedly. I've been very frustrated this morning.
Don't take it out on me. Okay.
I apologize wholeheartedly.
No, goodness.
He needs some She needs some vitamin M.
I need
Wow.
chocolate.
That
Wow.
I don't know what to do with that. Can we find a place to go put this thing together, please?
Question. Do you think mending would work?
I don't think doing it here or even discussing it or pulling the thing out in public would be a good idea. We need to find a place that's secure.
Twilight turns and gives a finger to Winkle. Don't do it.
Why? I'm winkleating.
Perhaps we could find, I don't know, an inn with some rooms we could rent, and then we could check them over, make sure they're secure, and then see what we can do.
Or maybe find a ship.
Head back to Nausha.
We could. We probably need to
I like that.
head back to Nausha, find a ship, head to Nausha.
Let's do that.
Yeah, that's a better idea. I told you, it's been a bad morning.
Like she's eating her feet.
So should we go find the dockmaster and see if we can potentially find a ship?
Charter a quick one-way ship.
Yeah, a quick one-way ship. That what he said.
Yeah.
We have business in Nausha, or is there a reason that should not try the 7 stories? Been there before.
I'm thinking that if we go to Nausha, I have a chance to talk to. And she looks at them and she's like, my patron, and maybe she could help us put this thing together.
I see. That makes sense.
And kind of fill her in on the fact that we have, and she squats down to the ground and puts her hand over the ground where where she knows she would have a shadow, and be like, and let her know about this.
Before we do that, I would like to know, and I don't mean to be insulting.
It's
but
okay. You can help it.
Yes. Anyway, do we know she wouldn't take it from us?
She can't take what's already gone.
I think she's talking.
Yeah.
I think he's talking about the shards.
Yeah, it's the shard.
I don't think she would, because plans going forward, I don't think she would.
Well, you know her better than me.
But at the same time, I do worry about going to her in my current state.
We don't know that because the lady has our shadows. Didn't you find that everybody that we met who was shadowless knew an awful lot about us? Do our shadows communicate information to the lady?
I'm questioning how much she actually gets, because if she knew who my patron was, and that's why I'm not saying the name.
Yeah, I know.
She would never have allowed me to live.
Winkle and Twilight Hippie.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So maybe your idea is better, as Lauren, but still finding out how to potentially open it. Well, not open it, mend it, fix it, do what we need to.
Yeah, because I double checked mending. It won't do it. It'll only do one tear or one break.
About restoration.
Mm.
Again, we need to talk about this in a place that's more
I know. Let's find a. Go find a ship.
ship or location. I understand it's Lauren's side 100%.
I was just making a suggestion. If we have reason to go to Nausha, I have no objection to it. And you've
Well-
given reason to go to Nausha.
Just allies resources.
We've been without allies for a long time.
Mooseberries?
Thought you had 25 pounds on you. Or did you work through those already?
Oh, they're already gone.
Or
Poor
Ayla.
Ayla.
In stereo.
Thank you.
It also, if we go on the flip side, if we also go to Nalsha, it gives a safe place for your ship to dock.
That's gonna be a long time.
Yeah, but we don't know where to go next. We've got to figure out a way to get information to your husband, Miss Lauren.
Could
In
we do it the way
Nashua-
we got here?
In Nashua, we can hire messengers who can go out and find the ship.
I'm sorry, but I'm a little wary of messengers after our situation with your family.
Tell me about it. However, it is a viable alternative. Particularly if I don't write the message.
Considering everything that's been going on with the House of Flowers as well, I'm not sure I trust any type of messaging system.
Both ways are good. I'm not the captain, so I'm not choosing.
It's Lauren.
I could use a conversation with the Zutona. Let's speak to the dockmaster, see if there are any ships available for charter.
Like a plan.
Lead on, Macduff.
And Covet bows and says, "Exactly, Captain, lead on."
I look around to see if there's any Burnham wood.
Wow.
There's not.
But no, I had.
Good.
But no, I'll start heading toward the docks.
Cool.
As Lauren leaves, Covet sticks her tongue out at Lauren and proceeds to follow.
Awesome.
I'm just following.
I'm walking behind Ayla.
Walking down the street, walking down the street. Yeah, we're walking down the street. It was a cute
And
little
I'm-
song.
And I'm going waddle waddle quack quack waddle waddle quack quack.
Is there
No,
something you want to tell us, Winkle?
no.
Oh no.
You're gonna get clobbered. And I'm gonna let it happen.
As the blow comes, he's going to duck.
Oh, that's good.
I have to tell you, when I was pregnant, the first time there was a McDonald's commercial with little kids coming from McDonald's, and they had on their yellow raincoats and their red boots and everything, and their teacher was behind them going waddle waddle quack quack waddle waddle, keeping them together.
Yep.
And he was behind me in a mall doing that to me when I was about 7 months pregnant, and a complete total stranger came out and whacked the daylights out of him
That's awesome.
and said, "I got him for you, honey."
Winkler, you trying to tell us something?
There's something that we need to know about Ayla.
Hey, Ayla.
She's coughing over there. Holy smoke.
Explains the loss of the mooseberries.
And she said no.
And no.
It's the only time I've ever heard that word.
Monster. He's dead.
So as you guys are walking along, you're going to see a paladin of Usil walking up the street. He's very obviously looking for something. As he approaches, he is going to stop you, as you all look very powerful. Hello, friends.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello.
Is there something I can do for you? You seem to be a little lost. And apparently, I need to refresh because you're on the screen.
Not lost at all. We're heading to the Harbor Master.
Indeed. You seem to, be a little bit out of place. You were discussing things that seemed a little fishy. Are you wanted for any reason?
No.
He narrows his eyes and looks at each of you in turn. Are you certain?
Absolutely.
Who are you? As a guard of the city, it's my job to ensure that the city is not a threat.
Look, why does it matter if we're trying to get out of the city?
Because you might be escaping from a crime. Understand, I must enforce the laws, and anyone who's looking to escape, well, must be investigated.
Considering that we just got here today. Though it has been some time since we were here last. But I've been world renowned. You may know me as Twilight's Call.
Who?
Burn.
They call me Islarin.
Is Lauren? That's a familiar name. You're not related to the Schnozen Protectorate, are you?
As a matter of fact, I am their ambassador.
I see. Interesting. And you're looking to depart the city today, correct?
Yes. We
That
would
is the
like to
intention.
leave.
Good. Ambassador, please take your people and go. Ensure that none of them are left behind. I have enough problems with the Protectorate as the captain of the guards here that I don't want more trouble.
They're causing
What
trouble.
problems are you having with the Protectorate?
The Protectorate and Ryport, well, we have the seawall for a reason. Please have a nice day, and I hope you have safe travels back home. Going to turn and begin walking away slowly, looking over his shoulder to watch you.
Sounds like there might be some trouble that you're going to need to handle in the future, Miss Lauren.
Yeah, it does.
There always is, isn't there?
Ambassador's work seems to never be done. Huh?
At least it's job security.
Fair.
I guess that's one way to look at it.
Seems I get the sense that there are a lot of relationships we have to repair. Question is whether there's the appetite to repair them.
And how were these relationships damaged to begin with, and what can be done to fix them? There seems to be a... What's the word I'm looking for? For lack of a better word, a type that seems to be connected to the Protectorate. How much damage has been done, and all that going forward. Goodness. I guess the first thing that we can do to fix it is get out of here, right?
Yeah, let's find a ship.
Lauren thinks for a second. I could investigate locals. No, we have higher priorities. Yes, let's get to the ship.
It will be handled in time, friend, I'm certain.
All right. So you guys head down towards the harbor master. As you do so, you see two more paladins of Usul currently discussing something with the harbor master. One of them is significantly taller than anyone in the party other than Winkle, and the other is more diminutive. Both of them are in matching suits of armor and looking quite well.
I'll wait patiently in line behind them until they're finished discussing.
Very well. They're discussing
Visibly.
They're discussing the replacement of an arm. They're looking for some kind of deal. The harbor master offers them a loan of a ship. Hear this? As he's finishing with them, he turns to you. They walk off to meet up with a green-haired woman, a goblin, a woman dressed in all blue, and a stout dwarf. He turns to
One
you
with
as
dark hair. The one with dark hair.
Mhm.
Very stunning, striking. Same with same with the woman with the green hair. But the one with the dark hair, does she look familiar?
You can roll a history check, please, of it.
Bye. 18.
With an 18. She does look familiar. I'm going to send you why.
Please understand that this will be kept from the other character.
Yep, I
If it's
understand.
not in that notebook, it's something she doesn't know.
All right, so let's go ahead and get the exact information you should have. Go.
And just to be clear, this is for the character known as Ninya.
There you go. Oh, I know. There you go.
Ooh,
Oh, okay. Covet will just kind of raise her eyebrow at the at their backs as they walk as that group walks away. But she just kind of raises her eyebrow and she's like, "I wonder if they know." Surely not. Huh.
They know.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab them and put them on the screen. As far as that, you need to actually play the person you guys are looking for. It's the first time we've ever had to do this for that character. Person side. Grab this. Screen for the character that you guys were just observing. Far too big at the moment. Almost there. So the woman you guys were just looking at looks like the long curly black hair, blue overcoat, blue bodice, black pants, high boots, and a cutlass. She looks self-confident and self-assured.
To know. Right?
But yeah, Covet, she looks very familiar.
I don't see her.
We need to refresh. You can have 5 on the keyboard.
Yeah, I've for pretty much every character that you've pulled up, I've had to press F5 on the character board on my page. That being said, I don't want to cause any problems, so we're just
She
is
does.
Lauren a ship?
What was that, Ayla?
That's all.
Ayla, what'd you say?
She looks familiar.
Can I get a history check from you? There you go. Awesome.
knows.
Here you go, Ayla. And you would have seen these back in the Carial Isles.
Right. Okay.
Oh,
All right, Mr.
Good
Twilight.
sign, Mr. Twilight.
And I get to give you a little bit more information than what I gave them. Okay. That would be much. Actually, look here.
he got a crit. Just saying.
I know. I
I'm so glad you follow us,
can't-
Lauren.
can't reveal enough here to make you guys happy. We'll do this. I'm going to send this just to you. Twilight, I have to send this through Discord because it's far too long. And I have to keep.
I got choice words over here for you.
Well, choice words can.
No, I received choice words.
Oh, you can receive choice words from her all you want. That's up to... There you go. Have fun with that. Enjoy that. That's what I'm willing to give you on that. And there you go. I also sent you a note to Roll20 as a synopsis. Cool. This
And
what?
with who Twilight is, that would have made sense that he would have heard this.
Precisely, which is with the 24, who Twilight is, background. That's the only reason you got that information. And I'm going to ask that not make it about 5 feet to the right.
Yep, no worries.
She'll find out eventually. But this woman and the other two paladins of Usul, and the goblin without an arm, the woman with the green hair, they're all going to start walking away.
That's an eclectic group.
Wasn't that the same goblin that we saw earlier when we first got here, walking down the street? Yeah, walking down the street.
Wasn't that one person on the raid with us on the island?
Yeah, the one with the green hair.
Interesting.
Unfortunately for the goblin is no longer in such a good mood. Seems more like, I'm gonna get my arm. I'm gonna get my arm.
I think I'm back. That's interesting. Ship?
As you come up, the harbor master looks at you. You're looking for a vessel.
Something heading to Nausha?
Yeah, hi. Yeah. We have a ship headed out tomorrow morning. It's a fairly large vessel. We're loading it now.
Any way we could charter passage on it?
Probably. You'd have to talk to the captain. She's right over there. You do have to wait for her, of course, because they are one of the more busy individuals here in town. But if you need to, I can go ahead and give you an introduction.
He'd appreciate that.
Of course. Oh, and I'm going to walk over and introduce you to the captain. A little bit. There. As you guys walk up on the captain, she's a very attractive elvish woman with long black hair wearing green. She smiles at you guys as you approach. Hello. Captain, this here's some people who want some passage. Really? How delightful. Can I help you with specifics? I'm going to be going to the city of Nausha. Straight run. We're not stopping anywhere.
Outstanding. And you're
Sounds
leaving on
delightful.
tomorrow.
We're leaving tomorrow morning, yes. If you want to be here, we will be leaving at 10 a.m. sharp. If you're 1 minute late, we will not pull back to the docks for you.
Any way we can berth on the ship tonight so that we won't miss it?
Well, I suppose so, but we would have to charge you for it.
Of course.
Total cost for the journey is going to be 250 gold each.
Wow.
Quite standard.
Very well. Welcome aboard the Tunbridge. If you have any needs, please speak to the first mate. Otherwise, welcome aboard. The harbor master is going to nod it. Well, and that's going to be a 2 gold mooring fee for each of you.
We'll give him the 2 gold and I guess the 250 to the first mate.
Yep.
Yep, I give the required amount as well.
Cool. Awesome. Any questions for the captain, or you guys just go on board the ship?
Is going on board the ship.
Understood. Guys are free to board. As you guys come aboard, you're escorted by the first mate to your various berths. They're comfortable. They're not luxurious. It's not the Mangath's might by any means. But each of the rooms does has a does have a bed that's bolted to the floor. There's dressers that are bolted to the floor. Standard accommodating area. It's a cargo vessel, but they have a couple rooms for passengers. As you guys get settled in, you're able to put your belongings where you want, get accustomed to your rooms, and you have an evening and a night before the ship sets sail. What would you like to do?
Ayla.
Right. Miss Lauren, while there's not a lot of stress, do you mind teaching me a little more primordial? Maybe I'll get that last little bit, because we both know I'm really close to becoming fluent.
We'll help you figure out these cases and subject-verb agreements, adjective-subject agreements.
Present participle.
Of course.
Is this an intelligence check, or what
Yes,
is
please.
this? I'm sorry.
Yes, please.
What did you say?
Yes, please. Intelligence.
I learned nothing. I'm never gonna get this. She gets so frustrated. Oh, she gets frustrated.
It's a lot to learn at once, dear.
I've just been working on this last bit for so long. So frustrating.
Sometimes when you work on the same thing for too long, it does build up, and that frustration prevents it being possible to get there. So perhaps we can explore a different area of the language next time, and then return to this later. You've had more time to absorb the rest of it.
Maybe
It must be going over her head.
doesn't take much.
I
I
didn't
may
make the
be
joke this
tiny, but I be mighty.
Well, I just know that in the 7 languages I speak, the part that you're learning right now is the hardest part. And so don't let it get you down. It'll click. And when it does, you'll have it all. Go
Seven.
away,
I'm
Winkle.
working on. I'm working on my 4th. What are the other languages you speak?
I speak Celestial, of course, Common, Elvish, Gnomish, Minotaur, Ogre, and Sylvan.
Spoken in Sylvan or Gnomish. We'll have to have some conversations just so we don't lose it.
Yeah, we could do that anytime you want to. It's been a while since I've used either one of them, so I may be rusty, but it would come back.
It might be a good idea to really brush up on that Sylvan before we head to the Feywilds.
Really. That's one thing that Winkle lets me do. He lets me brush up on my Minotaur, so it's staying pretty straight and pretty strong, which is nice. And then Dad and I had some conversations in Elvish when I was home, and that helped that a lot.
I think that all of us who know how to speak Sylvan definitely need to have some conversations in the future for sure. Islarn, can you speak Sylvan?
So I can speak Common and I can speak Aquan, and that's it.
If you'd like, I can start trying to teach you Sylvan.
That would be appreciated. And perhaps it would be a good way to break up the block we're going through.
Agreed. Just let me know when you want to start, and we can get to work on it.
Yes, and Winkle, I could teach you Sylvan as well if you're interested.
Well, I'll give it a try.
Good. That's probably good before we go over to the Fey world.
So, other than practicing language, yes, go ahead. You're gonna say something, Ayla?
No, I changed my mind.
Aw. Okay. Well, other than discussing language and kind of getting to unwind after the travels you guys have done over the past couple of days, be it riding aboard a giant, enormous bat with saddles, or teleporting and gallivanting through hostile countries and across the world, you're able to take a bit of a breather and relax with a few hours of downtime. As you guys settled in, you guys can get a long rest aboard the ship before the dawn will break. Is there anything else you want to do before leaving Wrightport aboard Tunbridge?
I mean, whatever I get for food, I'll end up sharing some of it with Absinthe.
They're going
So
to be serving some mackerel along with bread and some honey butter. It's not great food, but decent.
It's good. That sounds good to me.
Cool. All right. Well, you guys are able to depart in the morning aboard the Tunbridge. As you guys head out to sea, there. It's 5 days travel from Wrightport to Nausea. From what you see on the horizon, can I get a nature check if anyone's coming up on deck instead of staying aboard in their rooms?
I'm coming up on deck.
this is, yeah, these dice are going to jail.
I don't know. I'm happy with them.
Thank you, Winkle. I appreciate that so much.
Oh, no, we're gonna have a seasick moose.
Islarin, Twilight's Call, and Ayla. You guys see that the weather looks like it's going to have a storm tomorrow. Eowyn, you can tell that as well.
Looks like it's going to be rough, guys. There's going to be a storm tomorrow.
Why?
I can tell by the sea and by the clouds in the sky and the wind.
Pass the
That's very
information on to the
important.
shipping crew.
What did you say, Islauren? I'm sorry.
The red sky in the morning.
Yep.
The sailors stay warning.
So, as you guys go sailing along, anything you want to do during the journey prior to the storm? Tomorrow.
Make harnesses.
Make harnesses. Understood? Out of what?
Leave my hair alone.
Awen, what are you doing aboard the ship during this time?
I'm resting. I've had a very tough
She
couple
said
of
it.
weeks. Sorry, when I can't hear.
Awen, what are you doing aboard the ship?
Anyone's getting his own way of rest just by watching the sea, the
Okay.
ocean.
Getting some rest and watching the ocean. Good. The sea air is refreshing. It's nice to be back in the northern waters here that you're used to. Oh. Twilight, you're trying to make harnesses out of some materials you find around?
Rope.
Okay. Can I get a survival check to make the various harnesses you're trying to do?
Nice.
Cool. You make
Very
some very nice
dexterous with his
harnesses.
fingers.
Yeah, you're really good at making harnesses to tie people down, aren't you?
Absolutely.
What was that?
No,
Absolutely.
just clearing my throat. Just clearing my throat.
Sure, sure. Twilight, how many harnesses did you make, and for whom?
Anybody that wants one.
Wow. Okay, for those who didn't see the webcam, he turned immediately to the right to look at Covet.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So, Covet, did you want a harness? Made of rope? Made by Twilight?
She'll hold on to it.
You'll hold on to it. Understood? Anyone else need a harness?
Winkle says I need a harness.
Winkle says
I will
Ayla needs a
teach
harness.
Winkle how to make a harness for Ayla.
You're going to teach Winkle how to make a harness for Ayla. Winkle,
That sounds fun.
can I get a survival check from you? Use the ropes to make a harness for Ayla for the storm. I presume. So the survival check from Winkle comes through as a... Eventually. Survival's down under S. With a 21, apparently you had a very good teacher and are able to make a harness for your wife as well. So, as the waves start to get higher and higher, you guys will have a bit of trouble.
Oh,
It's,
oh no.
You're going to seek out the captain, ask about their storm safety procedures. If they're not up to standard, make some pointed suggestion. Understood? They're going...
Like, I'm not gonna
What?
tell the captain how to run their ship, but I'm gonna just kind of be like, the tone I'm going to take will be one that makes it clear that I don't consider them optional,
Understood.
unless I'm impressed with what she's got. So
Understood, Karen Shonazath.
Now, Winkle, not all of these knots are actually required, but some of them may be optional.
Oh, so they hit the right nerves. Yeah.
Understood. Slarin, their storm protocols are pretty standard. They are, going to be safe. It's not going to be a pleasant ride, but it will be a safe one.
and I will have no suggestions to make, and I will just nod appreciatively at her.
Awesome. As you guys get all situated, eventually the storm will hit, and the ship is going to toss and turn, rise and swell, bending backwards forward and back as it begins to ride out the storm. As it does so, we are going to try to keep this limited, but can I get a Constitution saving throw from everyone? Those of you in harnesses, meaning Covet and Ayla, have advantage.
See, there are advantages of being in a harness. 25. Thank you. Advantage.
Understood? As you thank your husband for the harness,
Yup.
Ayla and Twilight.
I'm in trouble.
Ayla, Twilight, and Eowyn. We're not going to describe what happens. However, it is most unpleasant during this seasickness bout. There is the turning of green, and there is the unpleasantness that follows. As I'm
You
not going to
would-
trigger anything else.
It's
You-
called chumming.
I did not say that. I'm being sensitive.
And my husband is not, because I know what that is. Gross. Yeah.
So,
You'd think a person who grew up on the sea, by the sea.
as those three people will gain 2 levels of exhaustion due to the exertion that is pushed upon them by this storm. You're going to keep it very clean and ensure that no one is triggered by the effects of seasickness. After an entire day and a half of traveling through the storm, will eventually pass, leaving you out on the other side with a wonderful, smooth sailing the rest of the way toward the city of Nausea. Is there anything you'd like to do? You guys can take one long rest before you arrive in Nausea, meaning that you'll only be 1 level exhausted when you arrive. Is there anything you want to do along the way? I know that Twilight sometimes gets up to shenanigans. No?
Not when I'm trying to recover from being exhausted.
Understood.
Miss Lauren, can we try that again? The primordial, and then I can start teaching you the basics of Sylvan.
Let's give it a try. Alright, it's on you.
Oh, thank you.
Twilight is working through his sword dance.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Thank you, Covet.
Evidently, his sword dance is very distracting to his wife.
That's because,
Oh.
as a question for Twilight, and I don't mean to impose on Twilight's lore, but does this sword involve anything metal, or is it a different sword dance?
Metal.
Oh, it is most definitely a with his rapier, but it is shirtless.
Understood?
And considering what he learned on the Cario Isles, it now involves the dagger as well.
Understood.
I am thoroughly distracted.
It is a now two-handed dance.
Of course it has to be a two-handed dance. I never thought otherwise.
Just,
As he holds
Okay.
his sword and dagger, Covet, he's quite distracting during this dance and flourish. Doing my best.
I'm laughing at what Lauren said.
Yeah, Magic Mike, I know. Magic Twilight.
Glorious.
Magic Twilight.
There we go. When he's done with that, she will compose herself and try
her best to teach Islar and Sylvan.
Does he try to distract her once again?
Absolutely, because he's working through his exhaustion states.
She turns her back towards him so she can focus on Islar.
There is no shadow.
Of it, you feel a disturbance in the force as you have turned your back upon your husband.
I know the pout is there.
Not only that, but is it going to happen or is it not going to happen?
There is no shadow.
There is no shadow.
Understood.
I can't see anything.
Right. And you don't see the fact that he's coming to check for the biscuits.
Damn it.
There is no shadow.
Understood.
There is no shadow.
It's Lauren. She's going to try to teach you Sylvan. What are we teaching Lauren in Sylvan?
The basics, just, pointing out different fish in Sylvan, what the ship is in Sylvan, just things that are easy, just so she can get the feel of Sylvan on her tongue, because it is a little different. So
Twilight's over there, and I'm sure he's happy to help. Thank you. Language lessons are going so well.
Oh my god.
I just this E sound. I just don't understand how it's pronounced. Used what? This doesn't make much. I am struggling with this.
She and when just try to make that sound again, and when Islaren goes to make that the U sound again, she'll actually manipulate her mouth, like grab her chin and her cheeks and just kind of like this, and like manipulates the lips so she'll work on it that way.
Are all your language lessons normally this hands-on?
Sometimes it's just if you don't say the say it correctly with the with your mouth this shape, you're gonna end up saying another word, and that word is really, really bad, and you really don't want to say that to Queen Titania.
That makes sense. That's why I've avoided teaching a certain phrase in Primordial. If you don't get it quite right, it can have quite an insulting meaning as well.
Was it this one? And she leans over and says it in her ear. Because if it's that one, then that's the one that Kiki taught me first.
Miss Lauren, the phrase that she has repeated to you translates into common as "Your mother would look good in my bed."
That's exactly the one I was thinking of. Is that song will just take a long pause. Okay. That is one to avoid, yes.
I know what it means. It's just, yeah, that's the one that he taught me first. The one, if you don't say that particular word right, then, and if you use it in this sentence here, then it's basically saying the same thing to the, if you were to say that to the queen. And that's bad.
And hope that she speaks common.
Yeah. Does she, though? I don't remember. It's been so long. Of course she would. Of course she does. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
I don't speak primordial, and I understood that.
I speak primordial. I'm just sitting off to one side and enjoying the sunshine, trying to get rid of my last exhaustion level.
Well, after another day of travel, you guys will pull into the docks in Nausea. As you do so, you guys will see a familiar face coming to the docks. It's not one you wanted to see, but
Is it the one we want to hit?
it's probably the one you want to hit. As you guys approach, Lord Ronaldus Basil arrives. Hello, welcome back to Nausea. My friend, welcome home. And he reaches out for a bro handshake, going for your forearm.
Eamon will return the bro handshake.
How have you been, my friend? You look well. You've filled out a little bit. I like it. It's a good look for you and for the Blue Cloaks in general.
I've been well. How are things here?
Well, for the most part, not to jinx things, but calm, quiet, and very pleasant. You understand? It's one of those situations where the Blue Cloaks have done a good job of handling the frivolities and the ragtag individuals who come through town. Lord Amer's been doing quite a good job as the mayor.
His wife wants him to come visit.
Indeed so. It was Mr. The Call, right? Twilight's Call, if I remember right. Yes?
Yes.
I had heard a rumor about you, sir. And tell me if it's true or not, that you were going to engage in a contest soon.
A contest.
Of course. Everyone's talking about the fact that Raffinus, the greatest bard in all of Toivoa, may have challenged you to a duel of wits. Is this true?
And when was said challenge issued?
I don't know the details of that. All I know is that the smack had been flowing. Someone that I know said that it would be most unfortunate for her to compete with you, after all. A battle of wits against an unarmed man would not be fair. I told them that you were quite capable.
Wow.
Winkle leans over and goes, "Do you need to borrow my headband?"
Wow. Oh,
Oh, so is the rumor true that you're going to challenge her to the duel of wits?
This is the first I've heard of any such situation, considering that she and I just finished interacting over there in Ryport, where she offered up our latest acquisition. I wouldn't realize that she was certain about my presence.
Indeed. You interacted with her? Is this a developing story? I'm sure that your beautiful bride would want to know about such things, yes?
Oh, she was right there.
It's not that kind of relationship.
He raises an eyebrow. Of course it's not. But, Eowyn, my friend, you are been gone for a very long time. Come, tell me about your trip. Did it go well? Did you achieve your goals?
I'd say it went pretty well. There were some rough patches here and there, but we have what we need now, and we're closer to completing it.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Are you ready to return to duty, or are you still going to be exercising your leave of absence?
We're still going to be traveling. We still have much to do.
Ah, such a shame. We could use your might and wisdom here in town. After all, the Blue Cloaks always have need of good people, unlike the riffraff that usually come in on the ships. But it's nice to have you here while you're here. If you need anything, you know to visit the Citadel. We'll provide you with whatever we can. As for your friends, if they need accommodations, I'm sure that one of these other establishments can house them. After all, the Citadel's only for the high-class people. You understand?
Oh my.
I understand. I'll keep that in mind.
Ah, very good. Very good. It's nice to have you home, old boy. But enjoy your stay. The rest of you, remember, the Blue Cloaks are always watching. We're doing our best to ensure that Naoshi is the safest place ever. My God, what is that? And he reaches for his sword as Winkle makes his first appearance in Nausha.
Would you please put your sword away? That is my husband.
That's one of our friends.
Can I get a persuasion check from Eowyn with advantage because you are a Blue Cloak? With an 18, you do have advantage. Can we get higher than an 18? It's an 18. Understood. He looks at you. Very well. Sir, I trust my associate, but we will be watching you. Minotaurs are generally frowned upon here in Nausha due to your reputation. However, due to the discretion of my associate here, Eowyn, I will give you an opportunity to prove that you are not a barbaric beast like the rest of those of your kind from Corlin.
Habit just whispers, that's racist.
Oh, I'll be very friendly. Heaven knows, I may even sit in your lap.
That would not be appropriate, sir. The only person who ever sits in my lap is my wife.
Oh, I'm sure it would flatten out.
He narrows his eyes at you. Watch him, Eowyn. I'm not sure I trust such a creature. Seems well-spoken, but you never know when they might go into a bloodthirsty rage.
Well, he's my friend, so I know him and I trust him. I'd appreciate you stop talking about him this way.
Very well. I apologize for my bad
Bigotry.
behavior. Bad behavior is what I will say. I apologize for stereotyping you according to what I expect from the normal behavior of your species. I apologize.
I give a brief nod. I turn to Eowyn and go, "Thank you, Eowyn."
As Ronaldus Basil, captain of the Blue Cloaks and protector of Nausha, will nod to you. If you need anything, Eowyn, let us know.
And please let the mayor know his wife is expecting him.
Of course. We must make sure that the mayor is well informed, after all. As a member of the Blue Cloaks himself, we want to ensure that Nausha is safe.
She was quite insistent.
Very well. I will ensure that he knows. And I'm going to head off.
I can't stand him. He is so.
This would be a good time to plug the pillow with his face.
If you guys want to buy a Punch Ronaldo's Basil in the Face pillow, they are available over at gmail.com.
Yep, definitely gonna do that.
Yep, particularly after today.
And I know that Islard has one. I believe Islard has one, right? They're very punchable. We use them often here at GME.
I do, and they very much are.
If you've ever heard of a rage room, yeah, they're perfect for that.
I have a reputation to maintain, so I can't indulge.
Aw.
At the moment.
Yeah, but you could get the pillow and burn it.
For the record,
They
I
have
think
a
it would actually
reputation.
burn really well. Just saying. All right.
All right, where we head?
Where are you headed as you disembark?
I think
The
we should
consortium?
head. Yeah, agree. The consortium.
Consortium, that was my first thought.
All right.
Are we still exhausted?
You have one level of exhaustion because you've only had the 1 day to travel. All right. So, as you guys head into town, it's a beautiful day here in Nausea. After the storm, the sea air is fresh and delicious. People are going to and fro. There's not a lot of people you recognize, though. Turnover has been quite consistent. The only people
Things have built up.
Yeah, things have built up since you've been gone. Been over a year that you've been gone.
It doesn't seem that long since we left here, but wow, look.
As you guys go past the open lotus, there's new ladies at the door plying their wares. Guys go past a new bar called the Broken Tooth Bar. You see the Shattered Jackal just next to it. And you smell wafting on the air roasted corn?
That smells yummy.
Did you want to make a stop for some roasted corn before you make your way to the consortium?
Not at this time for me, but because I've kind of got a mission at this point. But if anybody else does, I'll go with them.
I'm saving
Going
that
to
for
the
later.
consortium.
Understood. So, as you guys come to the long, low brown building with the sign outside in the shape of a boot that says Adventurers Wanted, you're able to go inside after pulling on the heavy oaken door. You guys are met with the familiar sights and smells to some of you. But to Boykle, this is an alien environment. Comfortable tavern where you smell fresh bread. And you see an individual walk up to you, Boykle. Hi, my name's Brad. Can I help you today? Is there anything you need? Get you seated
Steak,
right over
eggs,
here.
ale, table for the 6 of us.
Steak, eggs, and ale. Table for 6. Understood. Got you right over here. He's going to run over, sit you guys down. Steaks, ale, and eggs. Be right back. And he's going to go run off into the kitchen with the bag.
We go find I sit at the table and pull out 25 gold and wait for him to come back.
Okay. Within 5 minutes, he comes running back to the table with a giant tray. Steak, eggs, ale, baked potatoes, French fries, fried mushrooms, and mozzarella breaded cheese. Already warmed up and gooey with marinara sauce and ranch. There's even blue cheese off to the side. as he slides the whole thing onto the table. Here you go. If there's anything else you need, let me know. He puts a large pitcher of ale at one end of the table and then a second at the other. Smiles. My name's Brad. If there's anything I can do for you, let me know. I'll be right back. He goes running
Hey,
off.
Brad.
Brad comes sliding back like he's drifting across the floor. His shoes skid to a stop. Yeah.
It is good to see you, my friend. When was the last time you had a date night with your lovely wife?
Last night, actually, it was really good.
What'd you do?
He stops and turns red.
Oh, besides that.
There's anything
I had
besides
a date night.
Okay,
Did you
fair
go
enough.
up to the Italian restaurant?
No, we went to the lighthouse.
Ah.
Enough said. Okay, cool. And
I
she
still
takes
have
the
to take
25
you
gold
there.
and tosses it to him and says, "For your next date night, go to a spa retreat or something."
Thank you so much. I'd love to go to B's and G's. That's one of those places that my wife's always been talking about. You guys are the best. Thank you so much, so much, so much. This is really helpful. People have been paying me lately. We've almost got enough to buy a house.
That's amazing, Brad. That's awesome.
We've got our eye on this place over at 123 Mary Way. It's going to be super exciting. Apparently, it just opened up. I'm going to go running off.
Oh, joy. 123 Mary Way. I've heard rumors about that place.
What kind of rumors?
One's pretty haunted.
Oh, my.
Maybe it's been cleared out. Has to be, right? Right.
Hmm. Maybe
We leans over and says, "Are we supposed to eat as fast as he came?"
nobody
No.
can move as fast as him, honey.
I could try.
Winkle, can I get a perception check from you? With a 16, Winkle, off to the side, you see a sign just over the door that you came through to enter. Looks like this.
Oh, definitely would tip him.
Well, as you guys sit down and enjoy your dinner, it's delicious. You guys will be well fed after consuming this meal. Each of you will gain a 1d4 bonus to your next d20 roll.
Yeah.
Ooh. I pull out absinthe and let him, eat some of the steak and stuff like that.
As absinthe is allowed out of his bottle for the first time in 5 days, out of his.
Well, I had said that he was that I would feed him and
Okay.
whatever I was eating on the ship.
On the ship, very well. That's fine. Comes out and we'll have some steak. He's getting used to his freedom once again as the little pseudo dragon worms his way around the table. Brad is going to come by wielding a fly swatter. One sec. I've got it. Hold still.
No, you're gonna get fire breathed. This is absinthe. It's been a while.
You sure?
Uh-huh. Absinthe, come. And she holds up a little piece of steak.
Okay. I do have a question as he puts the fly swatter away. What does it mean to be fire breathed?
You would end up being being roasted.
Oh, you mean breathe fire upon?
Motto.
Understood.
Words not
Fire
hurting
breathed.
right now.
Understood. That must be the primordial version. Oh, excuse me. I've got to go help someone else.
don't think I said the primordial version right. Miss Lauren, did I flub it up really bad?
You're fine.
So, as you guys are sitting here, you're going to hear a familiar voice come up from behind you guys and greet you. Say, y'all doing okay? The young lady here smiles at you. She's grown a little bit since the last time you saw her. But Olivia looks over. My goodness. You all got some really good gear. It's been a good time.
Olivia,
adventuring.
back away from my pocketbook.
Can I get a perception check from you, Twilight? Yep, okay, cool. Let's see what she got here. Did she manage to get away with it because she was trying? Did she steal anything from Twilight Skull's pocket? No. But you managed to dissuade her. What? I'm just trying to learn my skills. And
Olivia?
who better to learn than one of the best bards in Toivoa?
Nice try, but you don't steal from family.
You're not my family? You're not my real dad?
No, but everybody here in the consortium is family.
Oh, that's not true. Oh, no. I'm not related to any of these people. Friends? Co-workers? Cohorts? Absolutely.
Thicker than blood.
Thicker than blood? Seriously? Who hurt you?
Enough for him to know.
Understood. Well, oh, isn't he so cute? I missed you, little guy. And she's going to reach out to pet Absinthe.
I'd be careful. He's been
Cooped up.
cooped up. For that's a good way of putting it, Ayla. Thank you. He's been cooped up for a little over a year.
She gets bitten on the finger.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. That's what happens when you are possessed by a demon for a while.
Maybe I should be possessed by a demon for a while. I'll bite better.
No. No. We had to keep him in an iron flask for a while.
Oh, that sounds boring.
Yeah. He's just now getting used to people again.
So are you guys
So
like
perfect.
staying out around for a while, or what's the plan?
Well, we're wondering if Kerfex or Zatono or anybody else is around.
Oh yeah, Kerfix is still upstairs. No one's ever replaced him from that, receptionist job. Still doing all the paperwork and everything. I think he's getting better at it though. He's kind of got a system in place.
Does he have a bigger table? Because he had a teeny tiny table last time.
He
So
needs
does
a
it go
better
deeper?
table.
Does it go from left to right or from right to left?
I don't get it.
Yes, he does.
He said he had a system for his paperwork.
Oh, I don't know what that is. I'm not a receptionist. I'm an adventurer, not an office worker. You're confusing me with Kerfix. He's the big Minotaur guy. Speaking of Minotaurs, who's the big guy?
Hello, I'm Winkle.
Hi, Winkle. I'm Olivia Schmedworth, adventurer extraordinaire and bard apprentice to be.
And be careful. She's one of the best pickpockets in Nashville.
She smiles.
Nausea.
Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about. As
Which
she's
is why I
going
emptied
to
my pockets before I came in here.
Winkle, we are going to go to your character sheet, and you're going to be missing something that had been on your sheet.
Going to get her.
Can I get a perception check from you? Did you a 20? You did not. Understood. He's going to smile at the compliment from Ayla and hand you back your tinderbox.
That was very good.
Thank you. I've been practicing. Twilight
told
caught
you.
me because he taught me all the tricks I know.
Winkle looks over at Twilight and goes, "You should know better."
Well, that's why she's a bard apprentice.
Imitation is the greatest form of flattery, right? Isn't that
Oh,
what-
speaking of Olivia, here's the latest copy of the Tales of Twilight.
Really? Thanks. I'm going to share these with my reading group.
This is the latest one that what's her name over there in Ryport doesn't have yet.
Oh. She's going to begin flipping through it. Is this the bland version or the spicy version? I'm kind of getting older now, and I kind of like the ones that have a little bit of the heat to them. She looks between Covet and Twilight.
Single chili pepper.
Single chili pepper, huh? She looks at you, disappointed. Fine, I'll read it. But I won't guarantee I'm going to like it.
Certain things should only remain between husband and wife.
Oh, of course. But the intuition, the insinuations, what makes it fun. Anyway,
That's
let's read
why
the
it's
book.
one chili pepper.
She looks at you. One chili pepper can be very spicy if it's a spicy chili pepper.
Exactly.
For the record, 2 nights ago, I ate a chili pepper, and my God, it was way too hot. So, she's going to take that book you've given her, The Tales of Twilight's Call, and head off. Thanks, Twilight. And remember, I'm around if you need me. It's fun to have a fan, right, Twilight?
Of course.
They're
Grown
so
up so
few
much
and
in
far
life.
between.
She has grown, though, hasn't she?
Keep her hand out of my pocket.
Isn't that what teen girls do?
What? Keeps her hands in my
Wow.
pocketbook?
Take all the money. It's a good thing they're sweet.
I'm not going to comment about that because it's a little too close to home.
Let's just say space camp's expensive.
I'm sure it is.
And while everybody's been talking, Winkle's been eating.
Winkle, how is your steak?
Ooh, medium rare, perfect. Just the nice crust on the outside, and when you cut it, just a little bit more than pink, just perfect.
So Pittsburgh style to medium. Awesome. Are you familiar with Pittsburgh style, Winkle?
What is that?
Oh, Pittsburgh style is a way of cooking meat, specifically steaks, where you take the steak, you season it, place it on the grill, and then you take an entire stick of butter and you put it on top of the steak directly over the flame. As the butter melts around the steak, it encapsulates the seasoning and roasts the outside of the steak in a fireball until the outside is seared black while the inside remains medium to medium rare. This is a real thing.
Oh, I thought they were all like that.
You can get that done at most restaurants if they know what they're doing. But it is a show and a half if you can get it done like on a campfire. It's great. So,
Sounds like my sort of thing.
Pittsburgh style is something to try if you guys have not tried it. It's a real thing.
We have steaks in the freezer and a grill in the backyard, and it's not supposed to have tornadoes till tomorrow.
tornadoes till tomorrow. Wow.
Yeah, well, they got ice up in North Alabama, but as the front sinks low, it's supposed to cause tornadoes down here.
So just chain me to the ground.
Mm-hmm. It's a delicious way to do them.
All right, so what are we doing, guys?
What's the plan?
I think we need to get a room.
That's
On a
later.
full stomach?
No.
Wow, Winkle.
No, so I can put my stuff down and then we can start researching how to put our thing back together.
Why I'm thinking we probably need
Go
to
have some
have a
conversation.
meeting with Zutono and Leslie together.
Well, that gives you time to do that as well. But in the meantime, there are lots of books upstairs and I can do some research.
GM.
Yes.
Well, excuse me. Brad!
Brad's gonna come running as summoned. Come sliding to a halt at the edge of your table. Yep. How can I help you?
Is there somebody here that could potentially have a decent sized library that with things that may or may not be easy to find? Information, rare information. You know of anybody here that
I
would
do
have
know
something like
someone. Yes, absolutely. Let me see if I can go get her. You're back, and he's gonna go running off, and he's going to go out the front door of the consortium. The bang.
Wow, I wasn't expecting that.
You never know who he knows. I mean, you know this as well as we do. You never know.
Yeah,
He's
you're
just-
right. I mean, so many people come in here who are not part of the consortium because the food is marvelous. But, you know, he does know just about everybody in town. But I think that would be a good plan, you know, to see if we can find any existing information on it.
That's when Brad comes running through the door, trailed by a minotaur. Here she is. I hope this helps. And going to go running off. The door opens. Winkle, the most beautiful minotaur woman you've ever seen, walks through the door. She's
noticed-
tall, long flowing hair. She's got the best green eyes that glitter with curiosity and a bit of humor. She's got a book in her hand and an axe at her hip. She smiles at you and flutters her very long, doe-like lashes in your direction. Hello.
How do you do? I'm Winkle. This is my wife Ayla. Covet is Lauren. Eowyn. And of course, Twilight's Call.
She looks at everyone and she nods at each in turn and says, "It's a pleasure to meet you. Brad said something about needing some information, potentially rare. What can I help you with?"
I was wondering if you
Oh,
might...
and by the way, I'm so sorry. Scatterbrain me. My name's River Spellsong.
I was wondering if you had any books or writings of any type, because Brad said you had unusual information in your library. I was wondering if you had anything on repair of magical articles or artifacts.
many things can be repaired by the simplest of measures, but depends on what it is, how rare it is, that sort of thing. But many of my things that are in my library are about dragons and such. But I do have some things about it, but about magical items. But let me see. Let me think. And GM, this is where I need your help.
He has a 23 on this topic.
As player 2 GM at the moment.
Have fun.
Greater. What? I'm sorry.
Have fun.
Okay. I guess it's my turn, is Lauren.
Look, if we made Jordan do it last week, we're gonna make you do it this week.
Well, it's just more of confirmation of things
Oh.
that can be done. I don't want to give the wrong information.
Off you go. Have fun.
Okay.
I do the
All
same
right,
thing
so
to him.
no pressure. So she flips through the book, one of the books that she has. She's like, magical, repair. Well, the things that I know, I mean, regular mending I don't think will work on something. Well, before I go any farther, what is it that you're needing repaired?
I look at Covet and I say, Covet, can I tell her? It's Lauren. Can I tell her? Or should I just be vague?
He's trusted by the consortium. Higher ups of the consortium already know.
I think so. I mean, I just got finished telling Olivia that friends are thicker than family.
Yeah.
Are you going to show me?
Well, now that's up to Covet because she has the pieces. So I can tell her? Okay.
As
yeah.
Go
As
ahead, pull the
Covet,
pieces out.
go ahead and Covet will nod, and
Okay.
she starts pulling the pieces out and puts them on the table. That's the
We
only way.
have the pieces of the baneful Ashwood spire. We need to repair this in order to remove the, what are they called? My brain's not working. The portals between our world and the Fey world.
Okay. Well, she's looking at the pieces, and they're larger than I thought they'd be. Well, have you tried just placing them together? I mean, that's always a good start, like fitting the pieces together.
Actually, we just got the last piece and we were on a ship and there was a bad storm, so we didn't get them out. So no, we've not tried anything yet.
Well, I would try putting them together because sometimes things can magically infuse on their own, if they're done in the right order. But then I've also heard of you're having to use things like a restoration spell of some form, or I don't think mending would work in this case.
No, I don't think so either.
All right, GM, with that history roll of 23, what would she know that's obscure enough to break the thing to begin with?
I need an Arcana check. Oh, before we do that, is the group showing her the shards of the Baneful Ashwood Spire?
Yes.
Or okay, you are
They're on
showing
the table.
her shards. Understood.
Yeah, they're on the
As
table.
As you've presented them to her, I need an Arcana check from Rivers, which will do for you. Problem.
Yeah.
And she's going to cast a spell on herself. And that's going to be guidance. With an 18, she's going to look at it very intently. Well, this is very powerful. This appears to have some kind of joining and wow. Did you know that this is a cursed item?
Cursed.
First, how?
Well, it's
Cursed?
unattuned right now, so that's why it's broken.
Okay, say that one more time, GM. You broken and out for me.
It's because it's unattuned, it's broken. I think what you need to do is you need to attune to it. While the pieces are there, it should reform.
Cursed? What is it cursed with?
That I can't tell you, I'm afraid. I'm not able to identify exactly what it does. I wish I could, but I don't tend to touch cursed items. I learned from a friend of mine that, led by example. Have you ever heard of Karamis the Gold?
In stories, he had a thing where he always wanted to be a dragon.
Yes, and he sought it out so desperately that he touched various magical items and ended up being cursed by them. I learned not to touch things that don't completely understand. So I'm afraid I'm not going to be identifying this for you. But I do hope that I've been able to help.
Better than what we knew, that's for sure. Any questions from anybody?
So who attunes to it?
And how is it cursed?
That bothers me more than anything, the fact that it's cursed. But maybe that's part of its power.
I will say that it does look like a spellcaster's staff, so whoever does decide to attune to it probably should be able to cast some spells, preferably some powerful ones. So do be careful. And is it impertinent to say that I think that you, Mr. Winkle, have the nicest rack of anyone I've ever seen?
Winkle kind of shuffles his feet, looks down, looks over at Ayla, and looks embarrassed.
Darnell, it's okay to say thank you.
Thank you very much.
It's not often that guys get complimented on their rack.
But I happen to agree with you. He does have a wonderful rat. He's my husband.
Well, you are a very lucky lady.
I think so. Thank you.
So, is there anything else I can do for you?
So we don't find out what the curse is until we attune to it, correct?
I
Or one of
presume
us.
that that's the way it would work, unless you have some way to identify curses. Unfortunately, that's not a skill that I have available to me.
I think I know somebody who might.
Perhaps.
It's a very real possibility. It's gonna be fun.
You're going to hear a voice. Did someone say fun?
And no, Olivia, we're good.
Olivia shouts from the other side of the room. What you need?
We're good.
You're going to hear some very small footsteps headed in this direction.
We need to put these away now.
guys put them away?
Yep.
Awesome. Cool. As you shuffle quickly to get them all put away, it takes a moment, but you're able to get everything cleaned up before the footsteps get too close.
River, if we need to, can we contact you later?
Oh, of course, of course. I want to make sure that the situation with the staff is resolved appropriately. It's such an artifact needs to be respected. And
Yes, we do understand that. So,
well, is there anything else you needed of me?
You said specifically dragon information. You have that sort of thing. Are you always are you willing to add to that collection of knowledge?
Generally, yes.
When our when we're done with our job, I think Twilight and I would like to come back and talk to you about the dragons of Australia that we encountered.
Really? Which
Oh,
dragons? As she begins to pull up a chair.
We'll tell you later. But I can say that I intimidated a dragon. And he gave us part of his hoard.
Well, can't be a tease like that. That's not fair.
Now I know why you enjoyed it, GM, so much.
Well, tell me, what
tell her a
was the name
little
of the dragon at least, so I can do some research beforehand? What was the name of the dragon?
Which, oh God bless. I cannot remember at the moment, and I'm going through my stuff. Holy smoke. Yeah, Smolder.
Smolder? Oh, interesting. What kind of dragon was he?
Red dragon, guardian of the plains.
Interesting. This is really neat. Well, you will tell me more about them, right?
oh
Of
yes.
course.
Well, and you're going to hear a voice speaking up from below the table. Someone mentioned fun, right?
No.
I heard fun, and I want to know what fun is over here.
Oh, so stoked. Oh my God.
Excuse me. No one's talking to me.
That is
Sorry.
because we were having a private conversation.
Who are you? I haven't seen you before. You must be new. That was Covet. Okay, here we go.
Hi, everybody. I'm Pixie. Pixie Stick. What you doing? I heard fun.
River's going to
Trying to
stand up
talk
and
without
begin walking
you.
away.
Oh, that was River. I've only seen her. I haven't actually had a chance to talk to her. She's really cool. So what kind of fun are you having? Huh? And Brad,
Pixie stick.
Pixie Stick. Shh. There's a sh in the stick.
Got it.
Brad.
Brad comes running. Yes?
I need my chair, please.
He looks at you, looks at the party. Pixie, these people are very busy. Come with me. Okay.
We were just leaving.
But they said fun.
No, we're not having fun today.
In fact, we were talking about how much fun we're not going to have.
Yeah, how dull and boring it's going to be.
Pixie, they plan on
Doing
reading
paperwork
books all
and
day.
taxes.
And taxes.
I
Yeah.
want to know fun.
Yeah.
I know.
That one over there, Brad points at Twilight. That one likes sauerkraut.
lollipops and candy canes and stuff. Yeah,
And
see, my
he's gonna
mom
pick
is
her
giant
up and begin
lollipop.
walking her away.
Wow.
Oh my god, I haven't been able to play her in so long.
Wow, she's something.
That's
don't
a
know what.
sugar rush. Holy.
She needs to never cross paths with Saphira, or she needs to cross paths with Saphira at some point. I don't know which.
Word.
I'm just waiting to put
She's
Pixie
like-
Stick and Seatoad Coin together. And
Yes.
All right, so what's the plan, guys?
She's my
Should
little chaos, and it's great.
we
So
go
how are we
upstairs?
handling this cursed item? Are we identifying a curse, or are we?
Think that
We
there's
need to
one
go
person
up somewhere and do this more privately.
upstairs.
Upstairs.
Yeah.
But what were you saying?
I think we definitely need to see my patron about the shards, and maybe she could potentially figure out what this curse is.
Yes. It all needs
I
to
will-
go all of it needs to go upstairs.
I'll need to speak with Zutono at some point as well. Not about urgent business, but setting things in motion.
Feeling that Zutono and my patron are definitely going to want to chat.
Very well. So, as you guys head upstairs, you guys will head up to that very long hallway that's very familiar to all of you. It's very pleasant to come up. You smell the hardwood. The cedar is suffused here, which is why you never see any insects here. As you come up to the top of the stairs, Boinkle, you see a Minotaur friend. He looks up at you as you approach. Hey there! Welcome in! Name's Kerfax. How's it going, bro? As he reaches out for a handshake.
I extend and shake his hand and say, "How you doing?"
He does the full thumb to thumb bro handshake from Predator. And he goes, how you doing? Name's Kerfax.
I'm Winkle.
Winkle, huh? That's a little bit of a jovial name, isn't it?
I just winkle about.
You winkle about, huh? Last time I winkled about, I got married.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah? Who'd you marry?
Me.
I turned to
Oh,
Haley and say, "Her."
Ayla! Congratulations.
Thank
Couldn't
you.
have happened to a better woman getting a Minotaur man.
He is pretty tremendous, isn't he?
Darn right, his shoulders are broader than mine. Be careful with her. You ever hurt her, I'll kill you.
And I would deserve it.
Damn straight. And I'd only get seconds because my wife would kill you first. Have you met her?
No.
Her name's River Spellsong. She's a academic in this parts. You know, one of those people who likes books and literature.
Just met her downstairs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No wonder I felt the disturbance of the force. And he's going to put a small book away underneath the desk. Anyway, yes, he put a small book under the desk. And can I get an insight check from you guys? Thank you, Twilight. Islarin, you would have insight on this due to the nature of the book. Islarin, that volume is one of the books that had been in your library back in the Shinoza Protectorate, and is one of those spicy novels that he's reading on behalf of River's collection, snuck it out and is trying to do research into what she's into.
Is it the volume that she's in?
It is not. It's one of those seafaring bodice rippers. Yeah.
It's not the Tails one. It's not the exotic
No.
Tails.
This is the Mermaid's Boon. Yeah.
Okay. Because River is in one of those other books.
Does he
True.
know about River being in one of those books?
Ooh, I would presume that she not only has told him, but shown him and explored the entirety of that until he reached his limit and kind of got embarrassed and kind of ruined the evening.
That's great.
Because she's an academic.
Well, she was analyzing it from a professional level, and he was more emotionally invested, and, well, she wore him out. So, he is now reading some of the more romantic and novelized stories in order to get into conversations with her.
Good man.
He thought so. The whole romance was very awkward and
Yeah.
weird.
But yeah, the embossed cover of the book that he was reading it's called The Mermaid's Boon, but the boon, the OON, the B is on the left. There's the back side of the mermaid's tail as she's swimming away, and then the N is to the right. The hair flows
like it.
across the top of the cover. He got it for the textured surface.
Don't we all?
Mm-hmm. So,
Perfect.
yeah, what's up?
Well, my friend Carfax, we do need rooms.
Oh yeah, well, here's a key. Help yourself out. And it's Curfex. You remember, it's with an E. It's like a dog that flexes, but with no L.
Yeah, got that.
Yeah. It's not that other guy down the street that talks about how the dogs have history. That's called Curfex.
Right.
CURFACTS.
Ow.
It's also the one that has whatever accidents the dogs have been in.
I thought that was Kerfax.
Right, that's what he did. Curfex.
It's Carfax.
Curfex is the one that does dogs. Another term for a mongrel dog is a cur.
I got it.
All right. Wow.
Perfect. Are Leslie and Zutono available?
Oh yeah, they're down the hall. Go ahead.
It's nice to see you've got a bigger desk for all your
Right.
work now.
He puts arms on it. Yeah, not only that, but a reclining chair.
Is it left to right or right to left now on your system?
Up to down.
That
Well
works.
done.
That
Yeah.
works. Yeah.
Yeah. River helped me. She says, put the most important things on top so that you don't have to dig for them.
So where
Good
does she get the
idea.
paperwork then when she's up top?
Then right. That's why River's always on top.
Well, let's go find a room while Covet goes to see Leslie.
I'll go with her.
Cool. So some of you will go into your individual bedrooms that look like this.
Everything got updated. Wow.
That's
Right.
pretty.
Guys wanted content, I give content.
That's really pretty. I like that.
Do our best. Meanwhile, we said that you guys want to go see Leslie or Zutono first. Who are we going to go visit first?
Kevin and I will go see Leslie.
Fairboat? You will go see Leslie in her office. We have an office now.
Whoa.
Looks like the Bettine's office.
Similar.
She could have updated.
As you guys come to the door, Leslie will greet you. Hello. Welcome home. As she stands up and comes around to give Covet a hug.
Covet will give her a hug, but she makes it a very short, quick hug because she doesn't know what this whole being shadeless thing does.
He looks at you. Well, that's a change, isn't it?
It is. You wanted information? I certainly have it.
Well, let's see what you have. Come, sit on. Sit on down. Twilight, nice to see you too. He reaches out for a handshake.
He gives it.
All right. Well, make yourselves comfortable. And she sits down in her chair across from the desk.
Weird being home. We've been gone for so long, but it's nice to be back.
Is it really home though?
Home away from home.
Yeah.
Well, we've definitely got some information for you, but hoping that you can help us as well.
Of course. Anything for my brightest student.
You trust me, right?
Implicitly.
All right. She takes a deep breath and she says, "What do you want to know first? The shards, our travels, or the lady?"
Well, let's do them in order. First, you had to do the travels.
Travels were extensive. We have
Good word.
made friends. Yeah, that word. We've made friends where we have needed. Protectorate, Carlisle Isles. We have made it to the team. We have earned their trusts. We have the trust of Ayla's family, her father in particular. We have
Would the rest of you
real
want to
quick.
be here? That's the question.
Yeah, everybody knows what's going on except for what.
Yeah. Does anyone not
For
want to
certain.
be here with Leslie? Okay, so everyone's here?
Oh, it's-
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone would be here.
Someone would be there unless she was told not to be. But
Understood.
if you,
Yeah,
Owen, are you here with them as well?
Yeah, Awen's here.
Cool. Anyone's here. Awesome. She will greet each of you in turn. It's Lauren with a handshake. Eowyn, handshake. Ayla, hug. Winkle, she looks at you. I don't know you.
this is Winkle, Ayla's husband.
She reaches for you to kiss her hand, Winkle.
Winkle leans over, has her hand, and kisses her on the back of the hand.
Smiles wryly at you. Welcome into my office.
Thank you, my lady.
Winkle, you're not compulsed to look. But man, it's hard to not.
You can always window shop. Doesn't mean you're going to make a purchase.
Exactly. So, tell me of your travels, all of you. I'd love to hear what happened.
First off, we went to Shu to deliver some letters.
Oh, wow. That was interesting, wasn't it?
Twilight hands her a book of the Tales of Twilight's Call.
And Eowyn got married.
Congratulations,
Didn't you, Eowyn?
Eowyn. What's the lucky person's name? Eowyn?
Kevin sits back just to let Eowyn tell their story.
Add character. What is her name? Because last time I asked, I got 2 different names, and I wasn't sure which one was it.
Get back there. That was in Chunju, right?
It was who the second letter was addressed to.
Right. I have lost her name. I'm grabbing it real quick. Second. Really? We'll find it for you. Which are the 2 names that you had? Second letter.
I might have a photo of the letters. I'm just looking for it right now.
Yep. This was to, I think it was not Briarthorn. Actually, letter 1. It was Seraphine. That in chat for you. There you go. Put her on the screen. Have a refresher on Eowyn's bride. But this is what she looked like.
I remembered her being very beautiful to me. And it's a shame she wasn't with Eowyn longer.
I forget a lot of characters' hearts, but somehow I never forgot hers.
She's striking.
Very much so.
Just confirming the name is Seraphine.
Yes, Seraphine.
And what was the question again? I'm really
was her
slow
name?
this morning.
What was her name? Was all they got out.
Her name was Seraphine.
Oh, so sorry. It was.
Well, unfortunately, she's no longer with us.
That's a shame. What happened?
I'd rather not dig up the topic again.
Very well. wish. What happened next?
We traveled down to down towards the Cariel Isles.
You had the trial.
Yes, I had the trial of the with the Judge of the Dead. I had told you about that
Yes.
on our way. I was acquitted, but someone was definitely trying to frame me in Shatter Shaddai. We'll get to that part of the story later.
No, we went to Shadow Shaddai before we went to the Cariel Isles.
I know, but there's other parts to it first.
We
On
had
it.
the trial though while we were sailing.
Yes. And I was being accused of things that hadn't even happened. So they were in the future, and it was all circumstantial and just terrible.
Sorry that happened.
Can you pull up the map, GM?
Of course.
I'm
I can
sorry.
pull up the map.
I'm trying to make sure that this is all in order.
Sure. Go.
Then once I am acquitted, we dock because Kiki ended up his Master Ope, or one of the people that he worked with. It wasn't Master Ope. It was one that looked kind of like, it was an Aarakocra that looked kind of like a sparrow almost. We had to go help him in save a town because the monastery was overrun. The town was being overrun. And so we went to help, and Kiki decided to stay to help rebuild once everything was handled. But we picked up Boinkle here along the way. He was going to be sacrificed so that Vagradan could become a god.
That would have been very bad.
We stopped it.
Of course.
And
You'd hear that Vagradan got slain.
yes, I had heard rumors of that.
Apparently,
We go.
the individual who killed him has returned to the throne in Karth.
Is that Ricard that I heard of?
Ricard von Karth, the hero of Karth, the ancient vampire lord. Yes, he came through here and left recently.
That's interesting. Then we go down to Shatter Shaddai, and we meet with all of the Batim and become valuable and become, we're able to meet with Sultan Legos, and we become the hand of the Batim.
Excellent.
But in
That's
that
quite
time-
the feather in your cap. I presume that the title applies to each of you.
It does. But do you know of a person named Neve?
Eve Durcatus? Yes. Why? As she begins to lean forward in her chair.
Well, she's a member of the Batim, and also part of the reason why I was accused with the Judge of the Dead.
She begins rubbing her temples. Seriously?
Oh yeah.
That woman is in political power?
Yep.
I understand. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I will have to deal with that later.
And she may or may may not have the soul of her husband that was part of the team that was he had traded soul or heart or whatever to, and she's like a little flustered because she sees Leslie being flustered, so she's like, and yeah, she may have it and trying to
And how are you involved
get
with
more
this
political
woman?
power. Not anymore, but let's just say Tyro.
There's going to be a rumble of thunder outside that goes southeast from Nausha.
Lean over to Boinkle and I say, I think Tyro's in trouble.
His whole group that dealt with all of that, and Nafis, who is her husband, was the one that
Pyromancer.
broke the seal. He broke the seal. The seal. He broke the seal. We had to get clean out. We were basically capital punishment for the vaults there, and it. Yeah, we had we ended up dealing with a potential lich and freeing a couple of celestials, and who now owe us a couple of favors, which is really nice. And MKO
Seem to be all over the place on this story of it.
Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, we were gone for a year. So we get through all of this. We get everything as best we can. We see Sultan Lagos. We get the head of the team. We get a letter to see the Lady of Shadows. We head down to the Cariel Isles to see Ayla's family. And that was a whole other bag of worms that we had to deal with.
How is the Cariel Isle?
It's there, still suspecting everybody of treason.
Really?
Isolated.
Interesting. Is there anything you can tell me about the place?
The bottom line is this. They keep the people in ignorance that this is a happy-go-lucky place where everybody gets everything they need, but the fact of the matter is the higher-ups control what knowledge the people can have and what they can't have, and they suspect everybody of coming in to take the island to the point that they seize all ships coming into port until they can go through them and check out the people to make sure that they're not there to destroy the isle, including us. And my father and the king and now the new person that took my father's place are all behind it. And I was deeply upset.
Sorry you were upset, but this information is very good. I'm glad it's available to the consortium now. It's difficult to get information out of the Cariel Isles.
Yeah, just be aware that if you go in there, you are suspected of anything and everything.
And
Understood.
the
you
House
really
of Flowers also has their mitts in there too somewhere. They're
Yeah,
trying
I
to figure
found out I'm sending letters home, and my father's not getting them because they're being seized by the, let's just say the national spy ring, and they're reading them, and they send me a letter claiming to be my father, and they're not. And so when I show up, they think I was dead, and they were not expecting me at all. And it got worse
Understood.
from there.
This sounds like something that I'm going to have to investigate further.
I wish you would. It can't be any worse than what it is, I don't think.
House of Flowers.
Yes, they are involved in it somehow.
Very well.
Uh,
I have some feelers out for them. So after the Cariel Isles,
We start heading up to Corlin, to Schlashmaw Port. We stop at the Black Mountain. That was a thing. Don't go there. Bad, 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 bad juju.
we recently sent some people there to take care of things. It's handled.
yes,
Okay.
it has been handled.
Okay.
Yeah, still
Yeah.
bad.
So we get to Splashmaw Port and we kind of bypass that and go straight towards Rage Haven. And that's where we meet our first Shadeless. I'm certain you're familiar with the term.
I am. Are you certain that it was the first?
No.
No. But it's
It's
the
just-
first.
We know for a fact that it was not. Remember,
The first
Corbin,
time was over in
remember- That's exactly what I was going to say.
What'd you say, Twilight?
Corgreg Ghoul was the first time we met the Shadeless.
The Shadeless are the way that the Lady of Shadows gets her information. And we know that she doesn't get everything because she doesn't know that you are my patron. As she takes her hand, pushes and wipes it, like hovers it over the desk underneath the candles that are lighting on the desk. And she says the Shadeless have no shadow. They can be anywhere and they lose a part of themselves when they have their shadows removed.
So what have you lost?
My connection to the shadows. I don't like it. I hate it. I feel like a piece of me is missing.
Is this reclaimable?
It is. That is the only reason why I did this. Why any of us did this. But it gives us an edge when we get to Shantara Grove, which is being ruled by Thalia Neverwhirl. And Thalia, well, let's just say the Lady of Shadows has no idea what she's doing. Thalia has taken the Child of Shadows. And I believe she's trying to become Arcfey.
Interesting.
I believe she's close, if not there already.
That's where I can give you a little bit of info. I've talked to a associate of ours, a friend, brother of yours, by the name of Eagle Splitter.
Tay.
Yes. Tay has told me that Thalia Neverwhirl is very powerful and was seen near portals to the Shantaran Grove. After that report, I did some digging and discovered that there was another group of individuals associated with the Longstriders Consortium who put their foot in their mouths and made a deal with Thalia Neverwhirl.
No.
Oh, yes. The Tortolan, known as Testu Dinade, allowed Thalia Neverworld to open a portal between the Shintaran Grove and the northern aspect of Uthurg, where the Gloam reside. The Shintaran Grove has leaked out into the material plane, causing an area of Uthurg to become the Dark Frost. Thalia, through this exertion of power, at the request of Testu Dinade and of the people of Uthurg, has achieved Archfey status.
No.
He is the Archfey of shadows and nightmares. We have been working diligently to prevent her effects from touching your minds. I have been treating you as my personal project and have been distracting her with misinformation about you. She knows you're after her. She met you in the Protectorate at Islarin's wedding. She caused problems there and has caused problems since.
We met her in Australia.
Yes,
That was
but
yeah.
we were wondering who the woman was that I met at the wedding. Now we know.
Thalia Neverworld has her fingers in everything. It's problematic.
But now that we've got the shards, can we close all these portals?
And being shadeless gives us a little bit of advantage.
Perhaps, at least that aspect of her magics may not be able to affect you. Small favors from enemies sometimes come in handy.
This is why we accepted the, as she put it, the gift of becoming shadeless to give us a small advantage, hoping that we could be less noticeable as we try to begin to close these portals.
There is no love lost between Thalia and the Lady of Shadows.
No, she wants her dead. She wants Thalia dead.
She wants her child back.
Interesting. She wants the Child of Shadows back.
She says it's her child.
Does she?
I think she kept referring to it as her child, her child.
That makes. I understand why she would refer to it as her child. Or them as her child. Well,
Leslie,
yes.
you better share.
For your sake, Covet, I think it's better if I don't. Sometimes ignorance is safety. Wouldn't you agree, Twilight? We refer to it as plausible deniability.
So, about these cursed shards.
Yes. Let's change the
We
topic.
have-
Before we do
Covet
change the
made-
topic, I do think that you made the right decision in becoming shadeless. The Lady of Shadows is powerful. and this is probably the best gift she could have given you.
We don't think that she knows everything because she doesn't know. She asked me point blank who my patron was, and I didn't tell her.
Good.
And she could have seen through, but she didn't.
Well, that's fun. I like it.
She knew much about us, but she didn't know anything. She doesn't know everything.
She knew about our activities, but not necessarily our private things,
Well,
thoughts and stuff of that nature.
of course. Well, this is good news. What else can you tell me?
She has people that work for her, Treasury, Information, Spy Network. They're all shadeless. All the shadeless work for her.
Of course.
They report to her.
Do you report to her now?
Oddly enough, we had that choice, and no, we don't. This is just to take out Talia. Give us an edge and shoot into Hargrove.
Good. So I trust that your sharing of this information with me shows that you're still loyal to the consortium.
Of course.
Twilight? Is there any reaction to that?
The word loyal is one of those of a means to an end. Does that make sense?
Yep.
It was never of a end state. It was always a pathway.
Understood. So, with your loyalties where they lie, what's the next step? Did you manage to collect the shards of the baneful Ashwood Spire?
All 6.
Including the
Oh,
piece from
good.
Rufinus.
Really?
And the Lady of
And
Shadows
what?
had...
She did. She was most grateful for my efforts and just handed over willingly.
We kind of shocked her by showing up within less than 24 hours.
Twilight's
Yeah.
Call. You convinced Rufinus, the secretive bard of Toivoa, the best bard in all of existence, to willingly give you something?
Oh, you didn't know I was her muse?
Covet, you are a lucky woman.
I know. But she made a deal with us that she would give us the Baneful Ashwood Spire Shard. If we
No, she would tell us where it was.
But
is what she-
where it was. But she would tell us where it was. If we didn't rile up the Lady of Shadows and have her leave Ochakok.
Oh, y'all are being too kind. She asked me not to rile up the Lady of Shadows, and she would give me the shard.
That is very true. It was completely all Twilight. He couldn't rile her up at all.
I'm
And he was
impressed,
so
Twilight.
good. He was so good.
You've grown since last time we talked, Twilight. Your restraint is to be commended.
He raises an eyebrow.
Is he sick?
Twilight has always been someone who would let his goals come before his emotions. I was never worried that he would rile her up, knowing that it would stop us from acquiring the shard.
Well. So, you've assembled the staff.
No.
So that's the problem. So, River, we got her to come take a look at the shards, because that's what they are. Pieces of a staff. She was able to tell us that it's fallen apart because it has to be attuned to be put together. But the problem is that it's cursed. She wouldn't touch it to tell us what the curse is. Wise, in my opinion.
Yes.
But we need it together. And we kind of need to know what we're getting ourselves into. And ultimately, who should wield this shard? This staff?
Well,
no one's willing to attune with it until we know what the curse is and if we can handle it.
well, you came to the right place. I've done extensive research into this. After all, it's been the subject of your entire mission. I wouldn't have sent you on this without knowing what the staff would do. Would I? I'm just a little disappointed that you didn't ask for now.
We just got the last piece, and we have spent the last 5 days getting here from getting that piece.
Oh.
I knew that
How
I
much value-
could contact you, but I
We sailed
wasn't.
in today.
We sailed in today. I knew I could contact you, but I didn't want to run the risk without the wards.
Well, I'm glad you came, and the wards will protect us from scrying or observation by people such as the Lady of Shadows herself. The curse is fairly minor, as long as the staff regularly has planar influences placed upon it. Specifically, while you are attuned to this staff, you'll faintly smell of smoke, damp earth, and cut greenery. Fey creatures are going to view you as a threat, or at least the bearer of a powerful ward. Friendly or people who are indifferent to you will react with disadvantage when you try to persuade them of things. And when you try to intimidate someone, will have advantage on those checks. However, if you go longer than a week without sealing, suppressing, or interacting with a planar rift or portal, any plane of existence, you will suffer psychic damage and have a really bad time, as the staff will try to exert its control over you. As long as you allow it to regularly travel via portals or planes, you'll be fine. However, if that curse is ever broken, the staff will break apart again in the piece rune. But once you attune to it, it's important to keep it attuned. Now, it's a powerful artifact in its own right. For spellcasters, use elemental forms of magic. Fire, thunder, acid, poison, cold, lightning, etc. It really becomes your choice as to what you should use. All we have
With
to
these-
do, assemble it, is to attune to the staff. I can do it if you like, or I have someone else capable of attuning to it if you prefer that they do so. Or one of you can.
Attunement. Attunement tends to require remaining in proximity to the item. We can't let it become unattuned, so it should be one of us.
Agreed. And
Agreed.
It needs to be somebody who has powers and all of these things. So it limits it really to Ayla, Eowyn, and myself.
Are any of
So-
you reluctant to take it on, or do any of you prefer to take it on?
I am very reluctant. Just because,
I am not reluctant to take.
well, my personal thought is that you tend to use more of these spells than any of us. And that's why I think you would be the one to attune to it.
If I did this, it would replace Soul Render. I would have to give that back to you. And I think that it would have to be on a good note. I am resistant to psychic damage.
Yes, that's another good point in your favor.
And necrotic, so that's more. My charisma is pretty high, so
Eowyn, what do you think?
shoot, Eowyn wants her opinion, his opinion as well.
I think Yvette should be the one to do it. It might be the safest option.
She nods. She looks at Bwinkle.
Yeah, the magical stuff's all y'all.
And then she takes a deep breath and looks at Twilight.
It's not the first time we've had to do plane jumping.
First time with a cursed item, though.
Is it really, though?
That requires
Is it really, though?
fair. So she takes his hand, she squeezes it, and she stands and then takes out Soul Render. And says, I'll be the one to do it. And she takes the time and unattunes from Soul Render and hands the relic back to Leslie.
Takes it from you, places it on the desk. Very well. Are you certain about this?
No, but if I was, you'd be more worried about me and this choice.
I'll take the Baneful Ashwood Spire. Spire. See?
Very well.
To take the shards.
I'll take the shards.
Very well. This is a safe space for you to attune to the staff, no desire.
I'd rather do it with you and Twilight and everyone here, because I think I'd feel easier knowing all of you are watching over me. So she takes out the shards of the Baneful Ashwood Spire, and she places them on the floor.
I'll cast that on you.
And she gets comfortable and begins to attune to the Baneful Ashwood Spire.
Well, as you do so, the various shards begin to grow closer and closer together. They're drawn together by small tendrils of flame. They close together, and as they form a staff, it coalesces and the cracks seal into a beautiful, burnt walking stick. Give a tune, the Baneful Ashwood Spire.
I am sitting here shaking.
Was forged from the charred heartwood of the ashwood that first bore reality. Baneful Ashwood Spire is banded with cold iron thorns and veined with faintly glowing runes. When whole, it radiates a pressure in the air, as if the world itself is holding its breath. Fey creatures instinctively avoid its touch.
I'm Faye. But I'm still holding on to it anyway. Well, this is really cool.
Leslie tells you, well done.
This is a very awesome staff.
Yeah.
This is wild.
It's important that you prepare to go to the Fey Realms and stop the threat Shintaran Grove, Synthalia Neverworld posed to the material plane of existence.
Anything else here on the material plane that needs closed?
I believe that getting to the source of the issue is more important than the symptom. I may ask for you to come and take care of some of the symptoms after the source is taken care of. But the first thing that needs to happen is that you need to go to the Shintaran Grove and seal whichever major rift is there. I suspect that it is connected to multiple planes of existence. Very difficult to close.
I do have a question.
Yes?
And this deals with some of the nuances of our pact. I'm able to choose something that I am resistant to every day. Will I be able to add something extra because of this staff, or is this something I can only choose yours or the staff?
Choose one. For the record, this staff was available to anyone in the party. There were multiple people who could have benefited from this.
It really could have. Anybody.
This is not isolated to Covet.
No.
So,
Well,
all
he
of
just
you-
decided he was probably the better one.
that's up to y'all. Like, that's totally up to how you guys want to handle things. I don't assign this loot stuff. You guys want to give it to Covet, that's on y'all. If you guys wanted to give it to Eowyn, that's fine. If you want to give it to Twilight or Winkle or Ayla, well, not Winkle, Winkle can't cast spells. But Islarin, Ayla, etc. been fine.
Well, and Covet, as she holds this staff and she's looking at it and getting a feel for it, she's like, well, I can tell you the curse is a minor one. So we're lucky with that. But I definitely need to make sure that I seal at least one portal within a week.
Yes. The good thing concerning the curse is that you are resistant to psychic damage. So hopefully that can help out a whole lot if push comes to shove.
So, again, as she holds this staff and still tries to get the feel of it, she's just like, did you get what you needed? As she looks at Leslie.
For now. I think that getting the shards together and having the staff in place is the first step towards getting these rifts taken care of. Now you have the task of going to the Fey Realms and shutting down the rift in Car Grove. Once that's done, well then, Covet, while we remain friends, I think the tutelage will mostly be over. And you'll be free to explore the extent of the powers that I've granted you.
Guess the next question is, how do we get home?
She looks at the staff.
It doesn't have plane shift.
It doesn't have plane shift, no. Well, you and a friendly creature of your choice within 30 feet of you, when you cast teleport or plane shift using the staff, have advantage on any rolls made to determine mishaps. So, does that mean I have plane shift now?
No. It does not mean that.
No.
Unless you've
But it means I
selected
need-
plane shift as a spell, you don't have access to it. Notably, you don't have plane shift on your spell list. So this may not be a spell you have unless you manage to collect a way to do plane shift.
I need...
Another point of, I don't create these items for specific people. These are how you guys want to handle them.
Can I...
Does anybody have plane shift?
I have the ability to choose a spell for my, and this is a GM question, for this, for, pick up spells for my Book of Shadows. Okay. I have not picked up any in the last 2 levels because of
leveling so quickly, and I haven't come across any that I could pick up any. Could I learn it from, say, Leslie, and then add it to my Book of Shadows? Would you allow that?
Let's go ahead and go through that. Leslie doesn't have that on her spell list. So, plane shift is not something she can teach you.
Or teleport?
She doesn't have teleport.
Is that something that we can acquire and now shop?
Potentially. It's my job to present challenges and for you guys to figure out how to get through them.
It was just a question of whether you'd allow me to do that, because I haven't been able to with the 2 levels.
As far as putting stuff into the Book of Shadows, I believe so. If you can find someone who can give you those things, sure.
Okay.
I can get plane shift. It's in
When
my
you wake up, to prepare?
yes.
Maybe you could teach me. When you prepare it.
Yeah, I'll have to. I just didn't know it was something that I could probably use, but I can take
It's
care
just-
of that.
You can have it for just long enough to teach me,
That's a possibility. Yeah,
or have it for when we all go to travel.
might not be a bad
So,
idea for
we
both
have
of us
options.
to have it.
We have options. Okay. Okay.
Well, is there
I
anything
have to go and look
else?
and make sure that I.
Is there anything else that I can help?
I'm good. Anyone else have anything to add?
I have nothing further.
Very well. Then I hope that each of you has a wonderful day. If you need the services of the consortium, let us know. But collecting the baneful Ashwood Spire should be rewarded. So here, he's going to pass over a small bag. It's a little black velvet bag. These might help you purchase supplies for your journey to the Fey Realms, or perhaps fund your excursion there. And she slides it across the table towards Twilight's Call.
Twilight will reach over and pick up the bag.
These were acquired from a traveler who came to the material plane through one of the broken rifts recently. We had to deal with him. Fortunately, your student, Twilight, managed to take this off of his belt just before he was banished back to whence he came. I think these will better serve you.
Olivia picked this up?
Indeed. She's become quite proficient at what she's doing. A little bit more training, and we'll be able to send her out on jobs. She's getting old enough to.
Twilight looks in the bag.
Inside the bag, you will see glittering rainbows, gems barely containing the shimmering rainbow light, prismatic and shining. There are 18 astral diamonds inside the bag. each worth
I will-
1,000 gold.
I will hand the astral diamonds over to Slime.
I'll examine them and I'll put them away so that, and I'll distribute them. Actually, yeah, I'll just hand out 3 to each person for now.
I would just tell you, put it in the party inventory for me right now. I'm just trying to wrap my head around this staff. Please. I'm really gonna have to get rid of these courtesies when we get back to the Feywild realms.
We've been here too long.
It's gonna get us in trouble. I think before we leave, we'll definitely need to take a look at see if we can also find oh, names are leaving me today. Judas? Is she here? It's been so long. I haven't seen her shop in a long time.
He's still here. And
I do.
from what I understand, doing quite well. There's been a new adventuring guild opened in Grindavik, and they've been contracting supplies and shipments from her establishment. Most of those are being delivered by the merchant known as Luther. If you're interested in talking to her, I would encourage you to meet with her during the morning. Her afternoons tend to be quite busy.
Understood.
Have a nice day. She's going to stand up and usher you guys out of the room.
Well, as we exit, I'm gonna go head down the hall towards Utono's door.
All right, as you head down the hall towards Utono's door, you're able to come up to the engraved door that has depictions of hunting scenes all over it. It's beautiful and familiar to you. There's a couple new carvings on the door, though, depicting a braided individual slaying a dragon by jumping on it from above.
I'm gonna examine that more closely, see if the individual is recognizable.
Sure. You can recognize it as being Zutono Sherez, but wearing a mask. The wooden mask he usually keeps at his belt. He's wearing on his face. He's got his saber out and is falling from above onto the dragon. The dragon is notably purple and has runes etched up and down its wings.
I will mutter to myself, wonder what he's been up to. I'll knock on the door.
Come in.
Do you want company or are you good?
Do you want everyone to be here, or are you going to go alone?
Welcome to join.
Very well. Is everyone coming
Covet
with?
would come.
All right.
Covet would come. She doesn't want to be by
Yeah.
herself yet.
We'll all traipse down along there, I think.
Understood. All of you come with. Come in. Come in. Eamon, were you saying something?
Is this something important that everyone has to be with?
That's up to you. Go into town. Awesome. As you guys walk in, Utono is seated behind his desk and greets. Welcome home. Rises and will shake your hands.
Thank you. I'll
Were you
shake his.
successful?
So far, still there's still more to be done, but we have made significant progress.
That's a very interesting staff you have, Covet. Is that what I think it is?
It is. It's taking some getting used to.
I suspect it would. Leslie told me that if you ever succeeded in collecting it, whoever decided to wield it would take some work getting used to such powers. I hope it's not too unpleasant.
I just now attuned, so it is odd in the hand, but I'm certain over time it will become an extension.
Well, come in, take a seat. He has some new chairs, nicely carved by hand out of a teak wood. They would fit very nicely on an open deck boat, but are currently here in his office.
They're gorgeous.
Thank you. Imports from Indonesia. So, how can I be of service?
When we last spoke, before we departed a year ago, we'd spoken of a potential partnership between the Protectorate and the Consortium.
Indeed.
I was wondering if that offer was still on the table.
Interesting. I'm always open to new opportunities for the consortium. What did you have in mind?
So, my understanding, you would send prospective adventurers. We would contract with you for land-based services, and I was hoping as well that we would be able to share information as to what is discovered by those operatives, as well as implement a few protections in place for us, considering that I would be setting this up in my role as ambassador.
Interesting. You understand that the Longshore Consortium tries to remain as apolitical as possible in order to further our aims as a adventuring guild representative to represent our clientele and our members.
Yes, that is in fact what I am hoping for.
So, as far as the
make sure
protections
that
for the Protectorate, I can't speak to those.
what I mean is that I would like to know what happens with these, and I would simply, well, as you say, the organization is apolitical, and the primary protection that I'm seeking is that that these missions would not interfere with the politics of other nations.
That I cannot guarantee either. You understand that we receive contracts from governments. While we are independent and neutral, I can nearly guarantee that whatever jobs we take influence governments of all over Wivoa. It's not exclusive, or nor intended to be offensive to the Protectorate in general. But unfortunately, I cannot agree to that.
And at the very least, I'm not expecting any change to how the consortium as a whole operates. But for any adventurers that we send, I could at least be notified if anything in that realm is expected, suspected, or feared. I'd at least like to know.
As far as what exactly?
as far as if a mission of theirs may be, suppose, potentially sensitive.
I'm afraid I can't agree to that either. Confidentiality of our clients is paramount. Otherwise, they would never contract us. If I were to say, for example, if I were contracted by someone to send an adventurer into the land of Shu, could not possibly expect me to go and notify the garden soil hierarchy that I was sending someone there. That would be most detrimental to the safety of our clientele and to our members. It would essentially be sending them into a trap every single time. If I were to send agents into the Shinozen Protectorate in order to acquire some goods or reconnoiter certain aspects of the establishment, if I told you about the mission, you'd surely act against them. So unfortunately, I cannot agree to that. As much as I'd like to do business with you, Ambassador, such expectations are unreasonable.
That is understandable.
How about this? I propose that we establish a base of operations within the Protectorate, where the Protectorate and citizens thereof could hire the Longstreaks Consortium within the Protectorate to do jobs within and without the Protectorate without the need to be bound to the political parties, thereby allowing young adventurers or old to join the consortium within your bounds and acting upon the aims of the consortium as desired. Thus, you would have influence in the Adventuring Guild in general, and not necessarily have full control over the consortium as a whole.
I'm open to that. I need to clear it with the tribunal as well. On our end, that would be more access than most are ever granted. But
In addition to that, I have come into a new opportunity. Should we open such a franchise or location within the Protectorate bounds, we have a new academy that has been formed in Grindavik by the name of the Kip School for Adventuring. There are opportunities for training of people who would seek to learn how to handle a sword or magics in a safe environment instead of doing so on their own in lethal circumstances. We could open that academy to accept applicants from the Protectorate.
I think that would be a good first step.
Very well. I'll make work on getting the contracts written up.
And I will bring the idea of a consortium branch of the within the Protectorate to my superiors.
Of course. I do hope that this comes to a nice resolution. After all, the Protectorate has much of the seas to be explored. Those islands out there, who knows what might be on them. The Protectorate has quite the reach.
Too. And the scope of that reach is, suffice it to say, a topic of debate.
Indeed. Well, a pleasure doing business with you. Covet, Twilight, Mr. I didn't catch your name.
Winkle.
Winkle. Pleasure to have met such a Musatar. I've met some of your kind before. My condolences for your losses.
Thank you, and I'm surprised of your knowledge.
He smiles and says, I might have something for you. He turns and opens the second drawer on his pedestal desk. rummages around for a moment, and pulls up a small wooden box. Handing it to you. I hope this helps.
I take a look and it's a small box and I open it up.
Inside, there is a fossilized moose chuck skull.
Ooh. Where did you find this?
He smiles. Sometimes, when one is out and about and dealing with foes that are less pleasant, you run into mages and spellcasters who have powers that I don't exactly understand. But when faced against such a horrible foe as the Musi of the Great Depths, well, Musi met a petrification spell and was shattered. I give you his skull in remembrance of the loss of the Musatars and out of friendship.
This will be a prized gift. Thank you.
I hope so. I hope it brings you luck. Well, if there's nothing else, I do hope you have a wonderful day. I look forward to establishing the base of operations.
Just real quick, you wouldn't happen to know how to, I don't know, planar shift, teleport?
Of course.
We're
Would you?
trying to get to the Faerun.
Yeah, you wouldn't mind teaching me how to planar shift, would you?
I know how to do it.
No, I can, but I'd have to charge.
Ayla, would you charge me?
No, ma'am.
Teach you, but I have to charge.
Thank you. My portals bring all the girls to the yard. Never mind.
Oh, wow, that was a stretch even for you. Okay.
They're great. Sorry. All right. For the record, Winkle, you need to go ahead and add a stone of good luck to your character sheet.
Oh, yeah.
You may need to attune to that as well.
Does he have an attunement slot open?
I don't know. That's up to him.
I'll take a look.
Choices and choices. Well, if there's nothing else then, I bid you good day.
A good day to you as well.
He leans his head to the side. I sense hope on the horizon for you. Look.
I do need it.
As you guys depart the office, you guys can head out into town. As the camera pans out into town, where's Eowyn going?
Last I remember borrowing a book from Mr. Verm, so I'm going to return that.
Awesome. That's what I expected. Cool. So, as we head to visit Mr. Verm with only Eowyn. Eowyn, as you come up to Mr. Verm's shop.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Oh, it's too late. You're not there to make
What's the worst that could happen?
Did you tell anybody that's where you were going?
No.
Dang it.
Nope. 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 Nope.
I'm on the GM side for this. It's causing chaos and I like it.
you guys went and had a conversation for 20 minutes with Zutono Sherez. I've got 20 minutes of playtime with Aowen.
It's
Here we go. If you guys don't know Bonesaw, here we go. Aowen, as you come up to the shop, the tulips out front are in full bloom. They're beautiful and red. The shop itself is clean and bright. The windows are open and you can see inside. Mr. Verm is currently working on a little project at his desk. He looks up from the desk to see you through the window and waves you in.
Aowen will go in.
Welcome in, my friend. Ah. He puts his little project away. Bits of wood and a couple shards of metal. Puts them in a small box and then down into the drawer. Welcome back. I trust that the deliveries went well.
Yeah, they went well.
Ah, how delightful. So, how have you been?
It's been eventful, to say the least.
You look good, though.
Thank you. I see you have flowers blooming again.
It's taken a lot of effort and a couple of druids coming in and helping, but yes, we managed to get the flowers blooming again.
I'm glad to hear it. I came to return the book I borrowed.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Well, very nice of you to return it. It's not often that I get someone so fastidious about returning the books when they're due. Thank you. And he's going to put the book on the shelf. But I sense you came to visit me for more reasons than just to return a book.
Well, it's been a while since I went through your deliveries. Have you heard anything back? Any good news?
I've heard that one of the deliveries had an unfortunate side effect, but the other delivery went well. Yes.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Indeed. So, are you well?
I'm just pushing through, you know.
I understand. That's the day-to-day life on things. Did you have any problems with the deliveries?
Not that I know of. I'd say it pretty well.
You didn't open them by any chance prior to delivering them?
No, wasn't it just delivering stuff for the library?
Precisely. And I appreciate your discretion. And I'd ask for a deception check, but Aowen wasn't the one who opened them. Yeah. It's true. Aowen didn't open them. So.
Opened one.
Right.
Opened the door. Aowen was on the floor.
So. Oh yeah, Aowen did open one. Aowen, I do need a deception check. Forgot about that, yep.
Sorry, not sorry. I'm not taking the blame for all of that.
The deception
I'm
check.
going down. You're going down with me.
Here.
Deception check. Yeah.
I'm grabbing it. My internet's slow.
I'm sorry.
It's always slow.
With a 17. He believes you. Why would a member of the Blue Cloaks lie about this? So, you've been quite helpful. I do appreciate it. Here, and he's going to offer you a slip of paper. If you have need of it, take this to any flower shop in Toivoa and give them this piece of paper. They will help you as best they can to fulfill whatever need you immediately have.
It's appreciated.
Of course. It's the least I could do for such a helpful individual. You look at the piece of paper, and it simply has a picture of a multi-petaled flower. One of these that stacks up high and has little blue flowers all the way around the stem. A blue bonnet.
Well, again, it's very appreciated,
Of course.
and I'm glad I could be of help.
Now, were there any other books you were looking for?
Do you have any recommendations?
I have this one. And he's going to go and collect a book and walk it over to you. I've found that this one has proven to be quite good. It focuses on the botany of various land masses. It's a first novel, it's a first edition, but I find it to be quite educational. I'd encourage you to study it. It'll help with any gathering and brewing of herbs, etc. I hope it helps.
It's perfect, actually. Thank you.
Of course. And do stay safe. After all, it's rare to get good help these days, old boy.
It is?
Yes, it is. He looks out the window. Sometimes help has a way of turning sour. And then the help goes away. Unfortunate, but it happens. Can I get an
I
insight
see.
check from you? The 15. You know that Mr. Firm here is an assassin and a member of the House of Flowers clandestine organization. He's telling you that he had an assistant come in to do a job for him, and he had to kill them.
Oh, how fun.
Somewhere, he's buried the body. It's been taken care of. Well, if there's anything else I can help with, let me know. I do hope you enjoy your book. Remember, do keep that piece of paper safe. It's important and will get you what you need.
Okay, thank you again. I hope everything continues to go well here.
Me too. It's nice being retired.
Yep. Okay, we'll go to leave.
Okay. As you head back out into the town, going to head off, leaving Mr. Verm in the shop behind you. He waves as you leave. Have a nice day. and we'll go back inside. Closing the door, the camera watches as he pulls down the blinds and walks to the back of his shop. Opens a door, closes it, sits down at a desk, ready to write a letter. As the camera pans back to Eowyn, member of the Blue Cloaks of Nausha, walking down the street. You're a changed man since last time you were here, Eowyn. Air is familiar, but the buildings have slightly changed, so have the people. You feel more capable than you were last time you were here. An adventure lies before you, if you choose to accept it. The rest of the party is going to be going to the Fey Realms. They could use your help, but so could Ronaldus Basil of the Blue Cloaks. After all, you wanted to replace him. That's still a goal? We'll find out. Oh. That's a great spot for us to go ahead and end for today. I'm going to ask you guys to stick around for just a moment after this session because I want to discuss the plans with you. But I'm going to go ahead and send everybody off. As always, thank you so much for choosing me to be your GM. A ton of amazing ones out there, and I'm always thankful you do, of course. Be back tonight with the Rift Wardens as they're headed off into the darkness of a strange plane of existence, trying to find their way home. Take care, everybody, and be safe. We'll catch you guys later. Those on Twitch, thanks for coming and hanging out. We are raiding someone, so stick around for a few moments so that we can raid with as many people as possible. Hey, everybody.